Right now, it is time to update our forecast. And this guy does not do this to his hair, what I do to mine. It's Pat Pagano. Good morning, Pat.
You are so right. Many years ago, I used to put the stuff in my hair, whatever it is, a little gray or something like that.
Hmm.
And then friends of mine said, Pat, is one thing when you lose your hair, and it's another thing when you have your hair. And since you have your hair, you should just get off that stuff and let it go. Um, and I did many years ago. So I don't put any of that junk in my hair at all. And, that's it. I mean, what do they call it? Salt and pepper? Well, much of the pepper's left. It's pretty salty now, but I still have, thank God, I still have all my hair. So that's it.
Well,
I,
I've got all my hair, but I figured my eyebrows are just plain black and brown. They're brown. I mean, there's very no, and to have such pitch black and actually dark brown eyebrows and a lot of gray hair, I just said, you know what? I'm going to wait till the eyebrows go.
to each his own. I mean, my eyebrows are brown, but to each his own. Everybody goes different, and it's a whole new world today. I mean, I've seen hairstyles now where the men have actually the younger men are going in and getting the top of their hair or the side of their hair done gray, and leaving the rest whatever color it is. And I'm thinking to myself, here's where they're trying to get it gray, and I'm trying to turn it around the other way. But that's the style.
My dislike of dark eyebrows and gray hair stems from when I used to be with my father, and we used to go in. He would go to golf clubs, and I'd go with him, and he'd go in for steams and stuff like that, and I'd go in with him. And now you got to remember, this is back in the late '50s, okay? And here I am. I'd go in there as this pudgy little kid with my dad, and I'd never take. I'd be wrapped in the biggest towel in the world because I didn't want to be naked for all these guys. But anyways, I'd sit there, and every person, my dad always did his hair because his eyebrows were pitch black, and so everybody else in there had gray hair or silver hair and bushy black eyebrows, and it bothered me as a kid.
So that's why you don't like it.
So that's why I don't like it, because I used to sit in rooms with all these old guys who had silver and gray hair and just the bushy eyebrows that were just black. It seems strange to me. So that's another weird part of my life, Pat. There you go.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, nothing weird about the weather.
We got snow yesterday,
Yeah.
Actually, a dusting of snow.
Yeah, I mean, that could happen again tomorrow. With another front. These are weak fronts going by. I mean, they're so localized. It's not funny. But
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be anything around today. But clouds. Sunny to partly cloudy, 40. Partly cloudy tonight, 25 to 30. Partly cloudy, windy and cold tomorrow for Inauguration Day. Some snow showers. And that should happen like late morning, early afternoon. Low 30s. Then sun and clouds, mid 30s on Thursday. Some sun and breezy, low 40s Friday. Your weekend is bright, it's dry, but it's cold. Temperatures probably not getting over 30 degrees Saturday and Sunday, and the wind to go along with that.
So now, let me ask you this question, okay? Are you ready?
Hmm.
All right. Here's the question. Coming up once again in February, I think it's the 12th and 13th. Is that a weekend? Let me see here. February 12th and 13th. Yeah, 12th, 13th, and 14th. Salisbury Winter Sports Association having their ski jumps again this year, and it's really amazing that they're getting to do their ski jumps because they checked with the state, and they're allowed to have 400 people on site as long as they're 6 feet apart, and people have to wear masks if they get closer than that. They can't have their kitchen open, so they're bringing in food trucks, and the food trucks will have 6 foot long. But they're going to do their ski jumping. It's going to be on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday that weekend. What's it look like for weather up until then? Is it going to be cold at night, and they can make snow? And are there any snowstorms in the pipeline that you might see?
I mean, long range. From my long range forecast, you can't base it on that. And our long range computers only go up to February 3rd.
Yeah.
And through February 3rd, the answer to that, at least for February, no, there isn't. In fact, I'm looking at a map right now, which takes us out to 384 hours. That would be February 4th, which is a Thursday. And there is, and I don't know how accurate this is, there's a storm in the Midwest, and there is rain from the Great Lakes southward to the Gulf states. Rain. Snow on the back edge of it. And to me, it looks like this storm system is headed up toward the Great Lakes. So I would say that that weekend, which is the first weekend of February, will probably offer wet as opposed to white. What happens after that for the following weekend is questionable. But remember, I have a big storm slated for February, so I could be wrong on my timing. You'll have to see what's going to happen with that.
Well, it's been perfect weather, though, because they've been able to make weather at night, and it hasn't been bitterly cold. Snow at night, and it hasn't been really a lot warmer during the day, so they've really amassed a ton of snow. And if they need to, they cover it up and they protect it and stuff like that. But it's always nice if there's snow around also, the trees and everything when you have the ski jumping. It just, it looks like you're in the Alps and it's the winter.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's how New England winters used to be. But
that's right.
As you know, things have changed. So, but in the meantime, enjoy it. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this. Tomorrow's the inauguration day, and I hope everything goes well there.
What did you say? What did you just say? What's tomorrow?
Inauguration day.
Hang on a second. Of course, I would want to be president just so whenever I entered a room, they had to play that song. That's the only reason I would like to be president.
Yeah, really. And, like I say, the way I look at everything, and especially this, I looked at when President Trump was inaugurated, I looked at it the same way. You know what? It doesn't matter who you voted for at this point. But when someone becomes the president, as an American, you just, you step back and you say, hey, we're behind you, and let's hope things work out. It's as simple as that. That's what you can do.
That doesn't happen anymore.
I know it doesn't, but that's the way I look at it. Again,
you got that one Republican congressperson who's already set to file impeachment charges against Joe Biden. He hasn't even taken office yet.
Is that so? I didn't hear that.
Yeah, there's one Republican that's going to file it. But there's no... She doesn't have a reason to file impeachment charges yet, but she's going to file them anyways.
No, yeah,
it's going to go nowhere. But anyways,
not a good sign. Not a good sign to the rest of Americans, that's for sure. But anyhow, I have to tell you, I went yesterday. My friend Anthony, this is the friend who just moved into the town by me, asked if I would go over to his mom's house, who passed away in October, and help him load some boxes. So got there. She had a very big co-op, two-bedroom apartment. I would say we must maybe 12 to 15 boxes we loaded, but it's hard to make somebody understand, especially because the loss of his mom was so, just a few months ago. But Anthony, why are you taking her knitting needles? Why are you taking all her yarn? You don't do that. Why don't you just give this to the thrift? No, it was my mom's. Okay, put it in the box. Now we go to the next drawer. Anthony, these are cloth, napkins, and matching tablecloths. You don't need that. You don't entertain. Yeah, but they were my mom's. Put it in the box. I could not get him to give up one thing.
Oh.
And I said, okay, Anthony, it's fresh. I said, but let me tell you something. When my mom passed away, she lived with me. I said, your mom didn't even live with you. I said, and my sisters and I, we got together. We went downstairs. We went through the entire house. Whatever any of us didn't want, we put in boxes and bags and we brought it to the charity.
Yeah.
I said, we did that immediately. I said, and then whatever we wanted, we split up, and that was it. I said, and today, which is now 10 years later, some of the stuff that I took, I also brought to the thrift. Because you know what? They were sitting in Rubbermaid bins.
And also, your mother would have liked to donate this stuff if you do.
That too. And you know, to me, memories are not what you look at. I mean, yeah, pictures are great, but memories are what's in, what's in your heart, what's in your brain. But I say, give him time. In a couple of years, you'll see. He'll probably start ready. But meanwhile, he had to rent a storage bin
Well, see,
nearby to put all the stuff in.
In about 2 years, guess who he's going to call to help him unload the storage bin?
Yeah, you're right.
You.
You're right. And I said, how much are they charging you for this? He goes, oh, not bad, $150 a month.
Oh, gosh.
I said, my goodness, $150 a month. You're spending what, $1,800 a year?
Yeah.
To store stuff that you're probably never ever going to look at. Now, everybody's got to do what they have to do. But anyhow, that's my little sermon for today. I will see you tomorrow. Make sure you wear red, white, and blue.
I'll be in red, white, and blue, and a big smile on my face.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sure you will. Yeah.
All right, Pat. Have a great day. I'll speak to you tomorrow.
You too, Marshall.
Pat Pagano this morning in the Weather Center with the check on our tri-state forecast here on Robin Hood Radio.